Hey y'all, how are you doing today? Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Let me see if I can find myself on here. Check my volume. I hope everybody's having a great day. Yes, I'm here. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday and you are getting ready for the holiday. Let me pull this up so I can see your comments. Okay. Yes, everybody is preparing for the holiday, and I hope everybody is doing good. I hope your travels go well. If you're at home and hosting, I hope all the preparation that you're making goes very good. It is nice to be here today. My name is Lorianne, and Julie has asked me to come in and do a tutorial with you all. I am the community manager in one of her groups, Wreath Making of the Month Club, as well as a design coach. And I am super excited to be here today. Today we are going to work on a winter wreath. Now, winter is right around the corner. Thanksgiving, once we get past Thanksgiving, winter will be here. And we always need something to put on our doors and decorate our doors after the holidays. And so what better way to do it than with a frosty, snowy winter wreath? And that is what we're going to get started with, okay? I'm going to bring you down and I'm going to show you some of the things that I am going to be working with. And I am designing today freestyle, as always, and I just have pulled some things out, and let's see what we can do, okay? First of all, I'm going to be working on a 20-inch evergreen wreath. This is, I have gone in and fluffed it. It makes a perfect base. I thought this would be good. We would have a really nice green base to go with our wreath. I have pulled in some pine. We might add some pine in. We might add some eucalyptus in. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stick with a color theme as far as my greenery goes, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. I have some gorgeous iced berry greenery right here that we can throw in, which is going to be gorgeous. I really like this pick. It's a very pretty pick. My eucalyptus goes really well as far as the color with this. Goes really well. I've got some flocking, some snowy pine and eucalyptus. I've got some white little snowberries and some pine cones we will throw in, I'm sure. I have some iced and flocked fern right here. We have some glittered eucalyptus, which certainly adds to the icy feel at winter. And then my focal flower are going to be white ranunculuses. These are very pretty, all right? In the end, I might add in some ribbon. This is a 1.5-inch ribbon. I might put some of this in. It just depends. It depends on how I'm feeling, okay? So let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and we will get started. How's everybody doing? Come in and say hello and tell me where you're watching from. Okay, I'm going to get this set up, and I'm going to pull you up. Here we go. And I am going to zoom in some so you can see. Can everybody see that? Now, again, I laid some of the stuff down on top of this evergreen. So let me go back in and pull everything up. So what you want to do when you are fluffing your evergreen, you just really want to touch every single little tie, make it stand up. We don't want it laying down. That's how it comes. You really want your needle ties to stand up, the little green things. All right. So the first thing to designing is building your base. All right. When you build your base, you want to build your form or shape. All right. We kind of want to make an outline of our shape that is going to determine how far out we're going to come from our wreath, how far in we're going to come from for our wreath, you know, if you're making a compact as opposed to a whimsical. So the first thing you want to do is build your form, also known as shape. Good morning, Brenda. How are you? So the first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use some pine. I'm going to throw some pine in real quick. And what I'm going to do, I just have one pick. There are 6 little pieces on it. I'm going to cut each one of them off. And this is going to help begin to determine our shape. I don't want to go very far off of my wreath, but at the same time, I want it to come out a little bit. Okay, so with this pine, I'm just going to begin to go in and stick some in. All right. When you are dealing with this pine and you are working with an evergreen base, it's not necessary that you use a floral wood pick or a steel pick, but it is necessary that you make sure the needles off of your pine do not get in the glue. If it does, then it will shrivel right up. So you want to protect the needles. And what I do is I just pull my hand down just like that, and I begin to insert it. I hold it like this, dip it down into my glue. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Dip it down into my glue just like that. Okay, and I just insert it in, and the needle ties, or the little green needles off of the tie, will grab hold of that hot glue and it will make it stay in place. Okay, so I have 6, and what you do to one side, we always do to the opposite side. That helps with balance. I might get me another one of these, just depends. So what I'm going to do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. Now, if you will notice that I put this one in to where it was standing up. My wreath, the elements in my wreath are going to be coming downward, and when they hit right here, they're going to begin to go up again. So you want to make sure that when you come to the opposite side, that you're inserting it in the right direction. Okay, so I'm going to be coming down. So I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to put it right here. See how that's coming down? That's flowing down. Okay, get that up in there good. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put another piece right here, and I want this piece to be coming this way. So I'm coming like this, and my element is changing directions as it comes down. We're also going to do what we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. Nothing changes. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put one right here. The direction that this one needs to be is I'm beginning to come upward. So I need to insert it just like that. Okay, I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to stick it right in there. See that? Just like that. So it looks like I have 4, but that's not what we want. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the center. Let me get this. Right? And I'm going to stick it right in here. Okay? And I'm going to put the last one right here. What we do to one side, we do to the other. I need to go get one more pick, which is right off to the side. I'm going to come right here and I'm going to stick it up in there. Okay? Just like that. Okay, now I have gone on the outer edge. Let me get another one. Well, I thought I had one. Maybe I brought another one over here. And it does not look like it. That's okay. We can continue to work with it. Let me pull you in a little bit, okay? I have put these on the outer edge, okay? The next thing I want to do is I want to bring another piece in. That's going to be this piece right here, this flocked fern right here. And I'm going to cut this down, okay? So building my form right here, I know that this is just about as far as I want to come out of this wreath. Okay, I don't want to go any further than that, which helps me as I'm designing to know how far out I want my element to go. Okay, this is a long piece of fern. If I put it right here, okay, it's going to fall out further than what I want my form to be, or it's going to come way past my form. So I need to cut it down a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. And I'm going to pull these little pieces off so I have a little place to put it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it. And I'm coming in between my pine right here. And I'm going to stick that right there. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put some right up in here. Now, I'm still remembering the direction I want my elements to be going. Right? Can't forget about that. Okay. We have another shorter one right here. Anybody getting questions? We doing good? Yes, we're doing good. Okay, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to put some right here. So I'm going in between my first element that I put in. Okay. I'm going to come right here and I'm going down. I'm starting to fall down, downward on this side over here. Again, this one is too long, so I'm going to cut it down just a little bit and insert it in. Take a couple of little pieces off. Let me pull you in a little bit so you can see better. There we go. And I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to put some right up in here. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way around. Staying or keeping in the back of my mind, I want to stay in my form. Stay within the lines of my form. Okay, I'm going to come right here and put that right there. Now what I need to do, this was done on the outer edges. Now I need to come in here and put some in the middle. So I'm going to cut another one up, just like I did. It's not going to take much on the inner edge. And I'm going to put some in the middle. Now, I don't want one that is right below the same element that I'm putting in. I want it offset just a little bit from the element behind it. So instead of coming here, I'm going to put it right here. Okay, it adds interest It helps you continue to fill in your base, right? So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to put some right here. Put some right up there. Now I'm continuing to pay attention to the direction my element is going. Once you get your form or shape built, then things can get really fun and interesting. Okay, I'm continue down right here. So I'm going to come right here, and in between these two, I'm going to put one right here. Just like that. Maybe put another little one up top. One of the things that you want to continue to remember, right like that, I have these little teeny pieces that I'm going to come in and put some more in. One of the things that you want to continue to remember is any place I see green is where I'm going to put it. We want to evenly distribute our color, okay? So for the most part, I have this pretty well built. Let me bring it closer to you so you can see what we have so far. This is what we have so far, right? All right. I've got my form basically built. So what I mean by that, again, is imagine there is an invisible circle around my wreath right now, okay? It comes out this far. This is the base. This is the beginning of the base, and so it comes out about that far, which is about 3 inches, okay? So once you get your form basically built, we're going to continue to build this up. But once you get that built, now you know how far out you can come, okay? So let's keep adding. I am going to, now I have this snowy pick, beautiful pick right here, and I am going to cut it down. Let's see, a lot of times they have paper on it. Good morning, sweetie. And you can undo or cut the paper and it will fall apart. This thing is way too thick to be cutting it up at the moment. And boy, those of us that work with flocking, we certainly know it can be messy, can it? Okay, all I'm doing is I'm unwrapping the paper. See how the elements are just falling out? And this helps me know how many elements I have to work with and get them distributed evenly. I think I can cut that one down. I always like to keep my stems long until I get ready to place them, because you can always shorten things, but it's difficult to lengthen or make things longer after you've cut them, right? Okay, I'm just pulling this apart. And I have this cut up. All right, there we go. Now, I have snowy berries that we can put in. I have some pretty thick flocking, pine flocking. I have some cedar, eucalyptus, which is really pretty. Eucalyptus that is really pretty we can put in. But I'm just trying to see how many of this element I have. So I have 4 of those, 2 pine cones, 2 of those. It helps when you are trying to evenly put things in your wreath. Okay, let's see about this first. This is the bigger of the element in the spray. So I want to see where I want to put this and if I want to cut it down. I think I'm going to hold off on this thick stuff, and I'm going to start with these right here. These are snowy and very pretty, and I have 3 of them unless I cut another pickup. So I think I'm going to put one right here. Now, the wire on this is really, really thin. So when you insert it, you want to make sure that you get it on the tie so it will adhere to it. Okay, I have that one right there. I'm going to come up here and put one right here, and I'm going to put one over here. So if you'll notice, I created a triangle. Okay, that's the other thing that is helpful when you are trying to figure out where you're going to put your elements, is you can make triangles. Okay, so I have one here, one here. I'm going to come put one right here. Let me see how I want this to bend. I think I want this to bend this way. There we go. Now, remember, we don't want to put something on the same plane. So in other words, I don't want to put this exactly across like this. Right? It looks like 2 eyes. When you want to add more interest to your designs, you put them on different levels. So to add interest into this wreath, instead of inserting it right here, I'm going to come up here and insert it right here. And they're on 2 different planes. Okay? In fact, I might cut this one down just a little bit and put a still pick one on this one. Only for the simple fact that it was a little too long to go right here. Now you can bend it up a little bit, let it stand up to give it more interest. Okay, so we've got that in. Now, what I want to add next is I want to add my focal flowers in, because at this point, the rest of this is filler, right? They're different types of filler. And my focal flowers are bigger than my little pieces of filler, all right? And my berries, and my eucalyptus, and my pine cones. So I'm going to add some ranunculus in now. The rule, well, there's not really rules. When it comes to designing, there's some principles that you can stick with. When you design, you just do what you want to do. But one of the principles that you can follow is to put your largest elements in first. And as you put your larger elements in, then you scale down the size of your elements. Hi, Kathy. How are you, honey? Right? So I'm not sure I'll use all of these. I do not like these leaves. So I'm just going to take these leaves off. And only use the floral flower, the focal flower. So let me get these leaves off real quick. White is so pretty at winter, isn't it? It's just so pretty. It's fresh. It's soft. I just love it. I'm going to leave a couple of these long. And if I have to cut them down later, I will. Couple more. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good today. It is cold, a little, well, it's not cold. It's like 60 over here in North Carolina, and we've got some storms coming. For those of y'all in the South, or down south a little bit more, I sure hope you are careful and safe. I know that weather's headed our way. Come on. Let me just cut this one down. There we go. All right. So the trick here is to evenly distribute my white color throughout my wreath. Colleen says it's beautiful there in Florida. I bet it is, honey. I bet it is. So I want to evenly distribute my white throughout my wreath. So I'm going to start playing, okay? And this is a very good way, if you are beginning, on making sure you have evenly, your color is throughout your wreath, is to insert everything first, and then you can go back in and glue it in, okay? So I've started right here on the top left, your right. I'm going to come over here. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. I'm going to insert it right here, okay? Again, I'm going to come over here, and I'll probably put one right there. I'm going to come down here, put one right here. Let's see how many more I have. I have 4 more. Oh, this one has a little tiny one on it. Okay, I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to go across and do the same thing. However, I'm not going to put it on the same plane. Okay, I'm going to bring this one up and in a little bit. Pull this one down just a little bit. Right? Just like that. Maybe. Come right over in here. Now what I'm looking for is I'm trying to see where my color can land. I'm looking at the color right now throughout my wreath. Okay. Okay, I want to give it more interest than what it looks like right now. So hang on. Y'all bear with me just a second. Okay, I have one more. Let me pull you in just a little bit so you can see. Okay, I have one more. And I think it's going to go right here. All right, so let me tell you what I did. If you had noticed, I went in and I kind of put it in a circle. And I didn't like that because that doesn't add, I can do more interest than that. So then I used another technique to where I zigzagged, right? I zigzagged. And zigzagging, like this is on the inner, this is on the outer, inner, outer, inner. I need one right here, outer, but I can put one right here. Could put one right there. And I could take this one and put it right here. Right? Oh, I do have some more. Good, good, good. I needed 2 more or 1 more just to get it balanced. Okay, but zigzagging helps tremendously. Let's see, I was going to put that inner, outer, inner. Excuse me. Wow, that flocking got a piece of that flocking got up in my throat. Okay, I need one right there. And I am going to put the last one on the bottom. Do y'all see that? Do you understand about distributing your color? These little things just, there's little teeny knots on this stem right here that doesn't let the leaf come down completely. It's hard to get it off. There we go. Everybody understand that? All right, so I'm going to put another one maybe right there. No, I like that where it was. I'm sure if I step away, I will see it. A really good way to do it is step away. Y'all hang on 1 second. Let me look. Okay, I like what I have there. I don't think I need the last one. But if I do, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for when I do. Hi, Lizzie. How are you, honey? Okay, so now that we have it evenly distributed, I'm going to go in and glue. Okay? Just going to pick it up and I'm going to put it right back where I had it. And if you're just beginning, this is really a really good, helpful tip for you. I'm always thinking about people who are first starting out. I have a tendency to remember it myself. Now, please remember, notice what I'm doing. I'm still inserting my element in the direction that it's supposed to go, right? So, the ones on the left-hand side are coming upwards. The one on the right-hand side is coming downward, okay? Still remembering as I place what direction they need to be going. Wow, it's really starting to rain here. Y'all hear that? Thank the good Lord I got my grocery shopping done yesterday. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, Brenda, well, that's exciting. That is exciting. You'll have a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Georgia. I appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so now I have my focal flowers in. I have my form built, basically. So now we're going to continue to add some elements. And these are called filler elements. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in and start filling stuff. I love these. These are very, very pretty. They just kind of scream winter. And so I am going to cut these down, right? I can cut them down into 3 pieces. I'm going to cut these down. And I am going to start inserting these. Hang on one second. Something popped off. And that's okay. If something pops off, just glue it right back on. Okay, let me cut one more down, but first, let me get myself organized. I'm usually, for some reason, here lately, I guess it's because I'm so busy. I am in a hurry and have a tendency to get stuff all over the place. Are y'all like that? I am definitely like that at times. And it drives me crazy. And the flocking and the glitter don't help, do they? It makes even a messier place. All right, let me cut 1 or 2 more down. Real quick. There we go. Has anybody started making winter wreaths? Do you put a winter wreath on your door after the holidays? I love putting just a fresh winter wreath on your door after the holidays. The simplicity of it. Hey, is it Tanya or Tanya? So I have a sister-in-law named named Tanya, spelled the way you spell it, sweetie. But she wants it pronounced Tanya. Welcome, though. Welcome, sweetie. I'm glad you're with us from the UK. I'm so happy you're just learning how to do wreaths. Stick with it. It is a lot of fun. You need all the help you can get. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. Now I've got my stuff. I'm going to start putting in some filler, okay? And this is called filler. It's a filler element, and anywhere I see greenery, like this is a green spot with nothing in it. Here's a green spot with nothing in it. Let me pull you in closer. Here's a green spot with nothing in it. I'm just going to start kind of peppering it in all over, okay? We're going to come on the inside as well as the outside. So I have a smaller one here, and I'm going to come right up in here and put it right here. Just looking to see where I can fill it in. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it right there. I want these berries in here to show too. So the red berries give it just a little bit of different interest. It adds texture and interest to our wreath. Oh, it's starting to look pretty, girls and guys. It has a different, the greenery on this matches, but it's a different color. And it really pulls everything out. I'll show you a close-up here in just a minute. Okay, I'm coming on around this way right here. I need to cut this down just a little bit. Come back in here and put this right here. Okay. Let me cut down one more. What do y'all think? Can you see? Everybody doing good? In fact, I think I'm going to cut up 2 just to make sure. I'm telling you, sometimes these little tags, price tags on things just aren't hitting on it, are they? It's hard to get off sometimes. Okay. Now, again, like I said, I am going around and I'm filling in any place that I see a spot of just green. I'm going to put this in. Cut that down. Got glue on it. Oh Lord, now I got it on my finger and I can't get it off. Okay, here we go. All right, let's keep going. Put some up here. Let's see. I like some right over here. I'm going to bring in some right here. There we go. Got 3 more pieces. I think I want some right here. Now, what you could do is, I changed my mind. I'm going to put some right here. What you can do is, if these are too big for you, you can always go in and cut them down even more. Okay? I need some right back here. I'm going to put some right here. Oh Lord, I drip glue. Okay, I saw one more place. Hang on, hang on. You know how that is, that eye. So one of the things that you want to think about is when someone is looking at your design, when they're looking at your wreath, where is their eye going to go first? Okay? So when you're looking at this wreath, where's your eye going to go first? Tell me where you think the eye is going to go first. The eye is going to go to the white first, right? That white's going to draw it in, right? And I probably need one more right back here. And once the white or the light color draws the viewer's eye in, then what they're going to see is they're going to see the different texture and colors that you've added to your design, right? There we go. So think about that as you're designing it, right? You want to think about where is the viewer that is looking at this design, where are they going to look first? And that will help you. I think we're good on this. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit more. And I'm going to come in and I am going to put little teeny pieces right here. I want to fill in a little bit right up in here because all you see is green and we don't want that. I'm going to come over here, put some behind here. Okay. That's looking good. That's looking good. All right, I have a little bit of this left. And if I choose to go back in and put it in, I will. Let's see if anybody has any questions. Oh, Lynn, I love white for Christmas too. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. All right, so let me let you look at what we have so far. Okay. This is what we have so far. The lighting in here might alter it just a little bit for you, but that's what we have so far, and it is very pretty. Okay, I want to come in. Do I want to put some of these? I think I want to put some of these in. I have 3 of these. So when you only have 3 of something, think about the triangle, okay? So I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to put right here. Okay, that's 1. Let me get that up in there better. Well, really, this needs a still pick because it's so flimsy. All right, here's 1. No, that's still not working. So if it doesn't work, move it somewhere else. Just play with it. See if you like that. Very pretty. That's 1. So what I did to one side, I'm going to come down here and do to the other. Put it right up in here. There's 2. And I have 1 right here. I think I'm going to come over here and put this one right here. Everybody good? Right like that. Now, like I said, watch me because my direction, I'm still doing the same direction, okay? Let's see. I need 1 more. In fact, let me use several of this eucalyptus. Okay. I think I want to put 1 right here, down here, so pretty. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to put 1 right up here or over here. So I think I'm going to come right here. I might end up moving this one just a little bit more. This fern right here is so pretty where it's at, though. I don't want to disturb it. Okay. All right. Looking very good. Very good. Okay. The last thing that you want to do when you've got your design almost finished is put texture in. And berries or pine cones or things like that are what you want to add last. Those elements are what take your designs over the top. And so adding extra texture really just brings things out. So I don't have much of this. So let's see. Let me just play just a minute. I want to see if I want to divide it up. If I divide it up, it's not going to be too... It will be a little too short. But I'm definitely... Oh, I've got some more right over there. Okay. So let's add some more of this to top it off. Okay. Put some right here. I want to add some right here. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, honey. I'm going to put some right here. I don't want to hide what I've got. Let me get this to where it'll cooperate, right? There we go. A lot of times I will do this. I will find some really good sprays. And if I'm designing off of those two sprays, then I will pick and choose what I want to use and cut off of it. And then I do another design with what I have left. That's one way to use up your supplies in a nice way. Okay. I think that looks good, doesn't it? Let's see, I only have one more of these. And I don't want it right there. I think that looks really good. I have found a hole. And when you see a hole, there's a hole right here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to stick this in there to fill that hole up. Right? I need an element. Sorry, I've got this glue strings everywhere on me. I need a little bit of an element right here. So this needs to be added to. Right? But other than that, I think we are finished. All right, let me show you what I've done so far. So let me pull you down just a little bit so you can see. See that right there? Really pretty winter wreath. I wish the lights would show the color a little bit better. It's really pretty as far as the green on it goes. Now, if you wanted to add a bow to it, I decided I wasn't, but you can. Like you could add a bow right here. Just don't insert your element. You could have ribbon tails flowing down right here. You could put one right here and one right here. But for winter, I personally think the beauty of, you know, a complete floral with no bow wreath is so pretty. It really is. It's just so pretty. Okay, let's see. Let me see if there are any questions. Maria's asking, what is an average amount to begin to charge if we sell? Are you talking about on this wreath? If you're referring to this wreath, I would add up the cost and then include any expenses that I had. Add that in. Let's see. Yeah, Lizzie, thank you for helping Marie. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. What a pretty name. I used to have a friend who spelled her name like that. Okay, all right. Thank y'all so much. I decided not to throw any more of the eucalyptus in. You could, but the simplicity of this one just turned out so pretty. I really, really like it. It's very pretty. Anyway, thank y'all so much today for joining me. Again, if you're joining late, I am Larianne. I am one of the, sorry, my glue all of a sudden decided to start smoking. I am Larianne, one of the design coaches in Julie Samaco's Wreath of the Month Club. And Julie asked me to come on and design with you today on her page, and I was honored and feel very blessed to be able to do that. It's always nice to join you ladies and gentlemen over here on the page as well. I certainly hope that you all have a wonderful holiday. Please have a very blessed Thanksgiving. For those who are traveling, be safe. For those who are staying home, have a wonderful holiday as well. Love family and friends up. Eat a lot of good food and enjoy the day. We have so much to be thankful for, right? I know I do. Please be a blessing to somebody else. And as always, be blessed. I've had a great time joining you, and we will see you soon. Y'all take care. Bye.